Everybody, we're getting ready to do another match. Triple header. Ridley looking to protect his number 13 spot on the list. Okay, hello everybody. This is Brian Kickin' Chicken. Have a third list match for you tonight. Dirk Ridley at number 13, trying to protect his number 14 spot against protect his number 13 spot against Steve Rowe. Are finishing up practicing, and they're going to be getting ready to rumble here shortly. Crowd noise. How can you? Everything coming through okay? Are we live? Got good audio, good video, and the Kickin' Chicken on the truck stream. Yep. Here's the background noise. Quiet it down here shortly. They're going to lag for the break. Get things tightened up here a little bit. Like Steve Rowe won that one. They'll be breaking. This is Brian the Kickin' Chicken. We're on the Yale Shark Stream, Wallingford, Connecticut, at Yale Buildings. There's a ball getting away.
Right. Kicking chicken.
Yeah.
Live.
To meet you.
Are you live streaming?
We're on. Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
Yeah.
World. Hey, world. Pete Genovese.
It's
In
Pete
the box.
Genovese.
In the box.
Hello.
Yeah.
Nice to
Nice to meet you too.
We're going to get ready to live stream this match. These guys are number 13 and 14 on the list.
Oh,
That
yeah.
means that they could play a little bit.
Oh, nice.
We just had
Dirk Ridley.
Dirk Ridley.
Yeah.
You ever notice Dirk Ridley has probably the nicest Paul Drexler kid?
It's beautiful.
It is pretty good.
You ever
It's
seen
got
Tim
clouds,
Cornelius?
lightning,
Yeah.
stars.
Seen Tim Cornelius?
You know, I want to say no, but maybe I have.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I know he's in pretty good with Paul too.
Yeah.
So, me, good.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty good. Yep, just hanging and over to flu, starting a new year, trying to
Nice.
evil.
Yeah, that's fine. The earlier match between Robert and
Rob Pearson, Ryan Cullen. I never got started. Rob played well. Ryan was capable of, anybody.
Yep.
Just couldn't make a ball, really.
Didn't get
Tough go. On the tight box. Yeah, he's played on that tight box.
Yeah. Of course, those two guys.
He's like you. He could split the pockets, no problem. He just had a tough time tonight.
They'll knock my action. I'm trying to make a game.
Oh, I didn't know you were trying to play her.
I'm trying to play her. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Does
Play.
stop. Very nice. Do you? You play? Excellent.
Yeah, he taught me.
Well, you're the right guy to be teaching.
Good hands, right?
Oh,
I'll stop back in.
All ways to fun, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, Pete. Yep. Have fun. That was Pete Genovese and his lady, Camille. What we got going on here? Bobby. Oh, Bobby said he was going to get going. So come find me. What do you want to do? You guys hear me out there? Are we broadcasting? Let me know. Give me a sign. Looks like he's going to play, put this back on the counter. It's a 6 ball. He didn't get there, but he might have blocked it. Okay, he's going to have a right edge of this 6 ball. Dirk will. I think he's going to try to cut it to the left and bring this cue ball all the way back around as close to behind the 7 as he can. Looks good so far. Don't scratch. And he did what he was hoping to do. He's got him blocked with the 7 ball. Nice play. This is Brian the Kickin' Chicken. If you could, like, share, donate if you're so inclined. We're on the Shark Stream at Yale Billiards, Wallingford, Connecticut. Going to do a swerve job, it looks like. He's got a pretty razor thin cut. No, he had it. He had the whole ball. Got the 7 ball straight down. How the angle looks, but he might be able to just go soft off the rail under the side pocket, which he did, but he did not make the. Now this is interesting. That 7 ball might be able to get through that gate. It might be able to go right through the 8-9 into the corner pocket. He's giving it a good look. He's going for it. Leave. Having second thoughts about it. Okay, it didn't. It went through obviously, but it didn't go. Let's check the angle here. He has a cut angle. No, he's got nothing. He's going to either have to kick or jump it. Nice hit. And into that clean, he's going to sell out the shot into the side. And that looks like it's going to come with automatic position for the 8 ball in the corner. He's going to have to slow roll it if he wants to play into the corner down by, closest to us by the 2 chalks. He's feeling confident. He might be able to go 3 rails or 2 rails into position on the 8 into the far corner. But again, you have to be very careful that you don't bring the 9 ball into the game. It's a big 9 ball. Okay, he went that way, and it looks like he did it to perfection. Might want to just slow roll or stop the ball for the 9 ball right in the side. Alternate possibility, he could stun it either into the rail forward or to the right and end up with the 9 ball in the closest corner by the chalk. So he's at the table. It's going to depend on how it looks at the table. Well, he kind of half committed here. He's got a cut shot, but it's not the easiest one. He'll go into the side pocket with this. Oh no, he's calling it. I'm sorry, he's calling the bank. I myself, I love to bank, but I think on these pockets, I would try to cut in. And he just splits it like no problem at all. So Steve Rowe gets the first bead. Shot.
Hi, I'm Lisa Zonish, manager at Yale Billiards. Come join us on the Shark Stream.
Colby.
I'm Reed,
Founders of Salado. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Scott Woodward, join us on the Shark Stream.
Alex Kazakis, join us on the Sunscreen.
Hi, I'm Nick Kroll, owner of Viking Q's. We want you to join us on the Shark Stream.
Jason Shaw, join us on the Shark Stream.
Hello, my name is Christina Touch. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hi, ako si Efren Bata Reyes. Samahan niyo ako dito sa Shark Street.
Hi, I'm Earl Strickland. Join us on the Shark Stream.
I'm Bobby Hilton, the owner of Yale Billiards. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Okay, I'm back. I don't see the chat, guys. So if I'm not responding to your comments, if you're commenting, I can't see it at the moment. We're having a little tech issue. I think it's coming through. The video part is coming through okay. And audio probably is coming through to you as well. But I just can't see your comments. So bear with us on that. Okay, he tried to get the safety with the 1 ball, but he leaked out. I don't know if he has enough of the 2 ball that he cut it over into the side pocket. If not, he does have the bank is on. Okay, he just missed it, hit the pocket point. He left a reasonable shot into the left corner on the 2 ball. And it'll carry with it natural position on the 3 ball. Hit at good speed. Just missed the 2 ball. This will be tricky to make this and hold it for the 3. I would almost put a little bit of spin on this ball and try to go into the 3, gamble a little bit on what you come out with. That's just what he did, except he did not make the 2. That opens it up. Nice development on the 3. Looks like he's got a tiny bit of angle, so he'll be able to come out towards center table for the 4-ball shot. He missed that by a good bit. Well, he can go forward maybe 6 inches. No, not even. He wants to maintain some kind of an angle on this four ball shot that he can go into the long rail below the side pocket and back out up towards the five, the purple five. Okay, so he went about it a little bit different way, and I'm not a big fan of how that turned out. He ended up going past center table, and now he's got a tough back cut, which is not leading to the five ball. Good choice, except he might make this. No, he didn't, but he sold it out. Guys, forgive me if I'm missing any comments on the on the chat. Our chat is down at the moment. Trying to work on it, but don't have it solved yet. This is Brian the Kickin' Chicken on the Shark Stream, Yale Billiards, Wallingford, Connecticut. We're watching a list match, number 13, Dirk Ridley trying to protect his spot against Steve Rowe, number 14. Nice shot, nice shape. Should be able to just stun over into position, or if he prefers, he can go forward into the rail and out. Keep the side pocket a little bit. And the main objective here is you want to leave the cue ball off the cushion. You don't want to be attached to the cushion because that makes it a more difficult shot on the 9 ball. Decided to go into the cushion, and that worked out perfect. Straight in for the opportunity to go up 2-0. And he does not make it. Looks like he's going to sell it out. That's a gift with a bow tied around it. Did he concede it? Yes, he did. Okay. Tied up 1-1. We're breaking at 1-1. One ball is going to be a tester back cut into the left upper corner. And if he comes out 2 rails, he's decided to play a safety, but it's going to leak out all the way back up table. Have a side shot at 1 ball. A tough execution there. See how far Steve can get with it. That actually is not a bad thing. What happened going into that 5 ball, purple 5, that developed pretty good. Now he's going to have to come up with a shot here for the 4 ball. I might draw into position, try to draw down off the counters where he's standing with a low left cue ball, because going forward's a bit tricky to try to get shape, but it looks like that's what he's doing. He's going to try to stun it across. Understand that, except like maybe he was playing for the bank. This table typically don't try to get position for the bank shots because these pockets are. Try to gauge whether he can get through that past the 7 ball without hitting the 7. He can come 3 rails if he feels good about going 3 rails. He didn't. He misjudged. He went right into the 7. It may have gotten by if he didn't. If he made his ball, made the 4 ball, may have worked out. Got a good shot here. If he makes this, he should be in good position for the purple 5, 6, 7. There's no tie-ups whatsoever. Everything leads to the next ball. And cut. He may difficulty avoiding the 7 ball. We'll see. Oh, he did. He did okay with that. Watch out, side pocket. Clear. I think he has a little bit of an angle. He could cheat the pocket and just drift straight down the high, maybe a high left cue ball. He's drawing though. Maybe he's drawn into position. That always affects your accuracy. And there's really no room for error on this table with the 4 1/8 inch pocket. Quite accurate. A shot position might be coming in a little bit hot here. Yep, he did. He shrugged his shoulders, but he's able to make this. He's got to be concerned though with the scratch in the side. So he may have to do something to manipulate the cue ball away from the natural tangent here to go into the side pocket. Yeah, I think that was sharking him a little bit. Now he ended up scratching up top. He concedes. Give Dirk Ridley another beat. Over there, sir. White one? No big, the big white one's not there? Hey guys, again, if you're trying to chat, it may be looking good from your side, but we can't see it here in the booth at all. So forgive me if I'm missing any of your commentary. Trying to work behind the scenes to get that up and running. Just joined by Clint Dixon in the booth. Say hello to the people.
How you doing, guys?
Assuming they can hear you. So we got a number 13 and 14 list match here going on.
Yeah, I know these guys really well.
Yeah. Doing a pretty good job so far. This tight box, it's a humbling table.
Yeah, it's an equalizer too.
Oh. So he's got a helper 5-ball down there in case he needs it, and he used it.
Keep himself tough.
Oh, he might have the side pocket cut here, actually.
But still,
where does it lead to? You know, it's
Yeah.
tough with that 6-ball. I don't think it passes the 8, but maybe it does. You know, actually it might. So if he cuts this into the side, which I think what I would do, because he doesn't, if he played it into the corner, it would be nice if he could dig down a little bit on the cue ball, but being that close to the rail, I don't think he can. So I would try to just cut it into the side and track with a little bit of right spin towards the 6 down the corner. That's what he did. He would have been good if he made it. Ends up with, I think, a block. I don't know. Maybe, if he has that ball, I don't think he has it to make it. I think he has it to, won't cut it in the side. I think he has it just to get an edge of it.
I think he's going to the air.
Going to try to jump it. Okay, good.
The hit and
almost got rewarded for a good hit.
Left distance.
So again, this is not a bad shot to take here because it looks like he can almost play a stop shot, although he has a tiny bit of angle. He doesn't want to get stuck behind the 8. Oh, that's raw.
Too thin.
Now we're back to that similar situation, different pocket though. He can make this 5 in the upper left pocket with a little right spin and just try to track towards the 6-ball.
Great shot.
He drew it and he ended up in pretty good shape that way as well. I think he could play this and the 7-ball in the same pocket, I do believe. Does that look like that to you, Clint? That he could draw into shape for it?
Stun it
Oh,
out.
okay. He just did a soft shot in the corner.
He held that up pretty good.
He did. Oh, it's almost a stop shot. Even bigger angle. Sure. God, yeah. I don't see anything on the chat yet, though. Are we getting anywhere on the chat?
Dirk overcut it.
Make a comment.
Left it tough for Steve, though.
Yeah, I think we're streaming. Yeah, it's going. But I don't see anything in the chat at all. So if you test down there for us, that's working. The replay's not working. Okay. We can get by. We can get by. No problem.
Nice shot.
That was a good cut.
Sliced it right in.
Just let me know if we got the chat room working. I have not got one comment.
We have a tie ball game.
Okay, light it up. Okay, here we are back live. This is Kickin' Chicken. I'm sitting alongside Clint Dixon, and it's we got action. It's 2-2.
Yep, game 5, race to 9. Made a ball in the break.
Another ball.
2 balls.
He's got 2 balls on him, and have a tough 1 ball with a 3 ball in the way.
Yeah, this is decision time here.
Let's look at it down there. You know what? It doesn't look awful, does it?
I don't know if I'm taking this on though.
Here's something I find that the guys on this table, I'm not talking about Ryan and Rob because they know each other, they can run out from anywhere at any time.
Right.
But a lot of the guys down the list a little bit.
He took it on.
That was a good try. Yeah, he's mad it didn't go in. Those are Steve, it's tough action. These pockets are tough. So he left him the easy combo here. But I'm finding these guys will be a little bit more inclined to go for shots, relying that their opponent is probably not running out.
Right. Yeah, the
usually
toughness of the table, the tight pockets.
Truly. Yeah.
And as you saw there, Steve's pretty passionate. He'll let you know how he's feeling.
Yeah.
He seemed pretty upset that he missed that.
Yeah, he's got his well, because I think he felt like he hit it good enough to make it. That's for sure. I agree with him. Did hit it good. Uh-oh. Don't want to make this ball.
He did.
That complicates things. He's got a back cut now on the 4 ball.
Max Ball says I go for a lot less side pocket shots on table 8. I actually haven't played on table 8 yet. Looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm hearing a lot of things about it.
Yeah, let me put you on the the view that shows you these side pockets. Yeah, they're pretty evil looking.
Yeah, those
right?
points are pretty close together.
Oh, nice shot. He might have overdrew. No, he drew perfect.
You can see how far the rails come in past the plastic pocket.
Oh yeah, it's like the pocket surround is way bigger than the where the rail opening. So he's trying to debate here if he wants to apply a little bit of a harder hit and try to bang off at his rail or just slow roll up for. Okay, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
He missed it, so that's terrible, but he was about to get a favorable rub off the pocket.
Get too far up the rail, then get slide.
I think he could try to just come out of there the 1, 2, and the 3rd rail out skinny, just like that. Really good shot.
Rail first, yeah.
Yeah, he might have came a little too far.
A little too hot.
So it makes it challenging now.
Now you're in scratch territory here. Beat it.
Yeah, he should come before the side. Oh, he just applied a big stroke shot to it. And that avoided it. Nicely done.
Yep. Clean stroke.
Very good. So Dirk gets one.
Has Steve had the lead at all, or
Um, I don't remember who scored the first bead, but if he didn't get the first game, then no. Okay, we're back live, and Dirk has gained 1 point, 1 bead, 1 game over.
well, Dirk's 13? He's playing to hold his spot. Steve Rowe is playing to take the 13 spot over.
Correct.
Looks like the table's breaking pretty good in the racks that I've seen. Max says 2-ball looks painful. It also looks like a pretty fairly easy safe. Yeah,
He did a pretty good
got him.
job with it.
Nice shot. Little inside, he could have rolled up on the 8 a little better, but still, this is no bargain as far as pick or jump.
I think I'm going to go across the long way there and try to hit it there. He's coming up. This I find is a little tougher to gauge. He hit it full in the face, and that's a good thing.
Roll?
Does not. Now this is pretty routine. You could just put a little draw on it and come straight down.
Oh boy, he hit that thin.
I wasn't thinking he was going to hit it that thin. Works out okay. He may end up playing the 5-9. See how he can get on this. That's what he's got to be thinking about. How does he shape up on this 4-ball?
Oh, he came
I don't
the wrong
like.
way.
I don't like what he did at all.
No.
Because he had a chance for a pretty easy 5-9. But now the way he's laying, he's going to try to do the run out. It looks like, but he left a tough. It's a tester to get this 4-ball. Played it really nice. He's going to overrun his position.
Yeah, but that was always the problem with that. Having to play it thin is
but
coming in hot.
You're letting a cue ball go. Is he going to play offense for the bank? No, he's playing safe. Wise decision. Steve's got the whole ball.
Steve's got a fairly routine defensive shot here.
Yeah, he's got the 9 and the 7 to be blockers. Boy, he's hitting that soft. He tried to sneak it under the 7, and that was going to be a hard thing to do. Now, if I'm shooting, I'm going to cut this 5-ball up above the 8. I'm going to try to get my cue ball under the both the 7 and the 9. Just like he's doing, he didn't get underneath it. He put some backwards English on that. Probably unintentionally.
See what Steve does here.
For a big draw shot and go across corner.
Opportunity for Dirk here.
Yeah, I think he's just going to go straight in, go forward into the short rail. Try to come back down. His target is right in between the. He's going to come behind the 8. That's terrible if he gets there. He did. Had enough speed on the ball to clear it. Now he's actually in pretty ideal shape here. Draw back, missed the 9.
It's got to
have
have
the 8 in the corner.
a good spot on the cue ball here. Got to be accurate.
Oh, he's going the other way. Good. I shouldn't say that. I'm okay with what he did. He just he he didn't gauge the speed well. I think if he went for a draw shot, he would have came back up near the 9 and just been near middle table. Like an easier route. He's either going to make this and be happy, sell it out. Got to think about the speed on that. You're really trying to make. Here,
Just right, a little low right, pull it up to the right hand, opposite rail.
Yep. Shot.
Just like that.
Looking good, Hollywood.
Keep it simple.
Bulls went back. He's determined to make this a hill match.
Another tie ball game.
Okay, we're back live. This is Brian Kickin' Chicken. I'm sitting alongside Clint Dixon.
Yes, sir.
Live on the Shark Stream.
We got a barn burner going here.
Yeah. Barn is burning. Steve Rowe's breaking at 3-3.
Oh, one just missed the side.
We got a dry break here. And it looks like he's got all of the one, but it's going to be tough action to try to get a shot on the 2 ball.
Yeah, if he's straight in, I don't even see him taking it on.
Here's a suggestion. Because of exactly what you said, this does not look reasonable to try to get back for the 2. Why not try to play this cross corner? Try to make it like that, and then come down for this 2 ball where you might have a chance at 2-9 carom.
Got a great roll there.
Oh, he's all locked in there pretty bad. Got a tough ball to. Guess he'll go that long rail by the past the.
He's already got the jump cue in his hand.
Oh, he's going to jump it. Okay. Well, that's a good long jump.
Yeah.
Well, see, he's jumping the 2, right? Let's see. No, he's jumping more than the 2.
He's got that.
He's got to make it over the 4.
Got that predator jump cue. I actually used that cue a few times, just practicing jump shots, and
it gets up pretty good.
Oh, it gets up quickly.
Yeah, he's reconsidering.
Just put the 9 down. That'll go on the spot.
That idea.
Ball in hand to Dirk.
He's challenging Dirk to run the table.
Oh.
Not a bad strategy. That 9 the heck away from.
Actually, pretty smart.
Yes, it is.
Like that 5-9 might be
Possible off the 8.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that 8 makes it a big pocket.
Well, a lot might happen between now and that.
That's a fact.
He's coming in pretty good here.
Yeah.
Oh. Does he have it?
Spin
I think he might.
He swerve it?
He's got it.
Oh, he's cueing straight at it.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, don't go too far. Perfect. We might get a chance to see this. He preserved it without breaking it up.
He's got to get a little.
Think about it. Is he thinking about it?
Pinpoint position here.
Oh, all you got to do is slow roll this ball in. Oh. Oh. I did do that. You had a 5-9 with an 8 ball to help. It looked good. Really looked good.
I wanted to see it. Yeah. You're right, Max. R.I.P. to that combo. Oh, look at this.
Nice.
What a recovery.
Let him run the table out and shut our mouths.
Absolutely. He fires at home.
He's starting to feel good about it.
Look at this.
Oh, he's going to have to do some fancy footwork here. Like this calls for a drop inside for sure.
I think I just roll this and accept what you get on the 7.
Yeah, as long as the 9 doesn't get in the way. And he did just that. He slow rolled it. He's got a back cut to deal with. I think it's
Yeah, he's still
manageable.
okay.
Very manageable. You know, he may end up having to settle for the 8 down the same corner as the 7. Ooh, which is what he would have had.
But he left him.
Well,
Distance,
yeah,
and
he left him a shot, and that's about it.
And a tough cut, right?
Good news is, if you make it, you're going to have another tough shot. He'll end up in the general area where he is now for the 8 ball, which isn't terrible. That's a challenging back cut he's got on the 7.
Yeah. So do you play it with speed and try and come out those last 2 rails? Well, I guess from that angle, it doesn't look as bad.
It looks less severe.
That's a nice shot.
I like it, and he held it nicely for the side pocket 8.
Gorgeous shot.
I think you take what the table's given you. Don't try to come 3 rails.
No, you just.
I think you just stop it there.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks like he's loading up. He's thinking about it. He wants perfect position.
Well,
Yeah,
going the rails is going to get you closer.
Oh yeah. He sold himself on the idea to just take what the tables. Yeah, good shot. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that shot at all.
He cheated it so he could hold it there. Steve Rowe, take the lead, right?
He can.
Yes,
Nicely
sir.
done, sir.
Tell you what, I played Masters with Steve last year, and he's come a long way. Dirk as well, but Steve has definitely improved his game, in my opinion, at least 2 notches, between then and now.
Well, it's fun to watch both of these guys, and again, anybody out there who may not be familiar with this particular table, if you're not from around here, it is a humbling, challenging table to be sure. You have a 4 1/8 inch pocket on this table, so no room for error. He's breaking it 4-3. There's Brian the Kickin' Chicken. I'm sitting alongside Clint Dixon. We're on the Shark Stream, Yale Billiards, Wallingford, Connecticut. Want to give a big shout out and thank you to our feature sponsors, Aramith Products, Simonis Cloth, Viking Cues, and Andy Gow. Andy, we didn't see you tonight. Hope all's going well. Thanks for all that you do to support pool and to keep the Shark Stream going.
Well, he's all over the place too with social media.
Oh yeah, he's leaving no stones unturned. He's out there participating heavily. Good guy.
Yeah, he's definitely passionate. And he's been playing the game a long time.
Oh yeah.
Like you and I.
Yeah. I mean, nobody's been playing it as long as Bobby Hunt. He was at the very first the inaugural tournament for pool. I mean, I think he was I think he played Trog in the finals. Bobby did. Hope you're listening, Bob. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're getting your NyQuil.
Boy, he got a lot of punch out of that shot.
Hey,
he's
got just enough. It's a little of an obstruction, but he's
Right.
got just enough to. Oh, nicely
And he
played.
rolled that forward good.
And he keeps aware to leave himself an angle. Danny DiLiberto is always beating that drum, and it's true. You know, the last ball you don't need position for, but all these other balls get an angle to get to the next shot. Done. He's settling in pretty good.
This is going to be the key shot here.
Yeah, does he try to play it in the same pocket? Oh, he's coming funny into this ball.
But he get to the 7.
No, he didn't have it.
No.
Oh, he got a lucky brush off of that one.
Boy, that was a great kiss.
And honestly, he didn't have to be in that predicament, because if he thought about it, I mean, that cue ball going around was always going to have that 8 ball being a big ball in the way. He could have played it just a little bit softer and ended up with a shot in the corner as the.
I'm trying to
as
kick
the 5
on the low side of this 6.
to try to create a little
Not very
distance.
hard either. Yeah, distance for sure.
Try to get to great distance.
But it's a good leave. Dirk's definitely got to work to get on this 7. Probably punch follow from a couple rails. The low side of the 7.
Sure what he was doing with the 7 ball next. I really don't know what his thought was on the position play. Well,
Yes.
he's dead straight on this one. He's
Right.
going to have to come up with a rail. I would shoot this rail first. And,
You know,
and
I
again,
think I like that because you can't cheat these pockets a whole lot.
not much, man. You got to hit it pure with a rail first, and
That's what he tried to do. He tried to cheat it, and
yeah, he never went for the rail first though.
nope.
So this is, again, it's not an easy proposition here. I mean, I don't think you're going forward. You're going to probably go into the 8 ball. Might want to draw out hard to the side cushion and the long cushion. All over the place.
Well, he got the position almost.
Yeah, that's a little bit wild. Anytime, and you know this, Clint, you've been playing this game a long time. There's certain shots that call for a really high velocity hit, but playing on a table like this with 4 1/8 inch pockets, the more you can avoid high velocity shots, the better you're gonna end up.
Yep. All right.
You pinch this and try to make the bank.
I'm playing defensive. Coming off
I agree with you.
right side of the 7 and drag it down the rail.
I might even kick the 7 down to the counter, down to the
That's
counters.
Yep, that's a good idea too.
And your cue ball's going to naturally go back towards the badge, the Brunswick badge. And again, you're looking for separation. Stay away from a pocket.
You could actually do rail this down on the short rail by the counters.
It's like a Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got to make sure you get past the 8. That's another good possibility. He's going above the 8, so he doesn't get the full effect, but he ends up with a blocker. I think.
Yeah, I think he was trying our shot. He just didn't hit it hard enough.
Yeah, and he sold it out. He's got that ball.
Think so?
Up top here, yeah, it looks like he maybe even with a little spin. Hit it back.
And he's gonna
Sell it out.
it's thin, but
That's going in the side.
it's makeable.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking at these monitors. Boy, I'll take
Yeah, that might be too far past.
makeable maybe. They cut the frog hair off of it. Tried to.
The betweener.
It really is. It's 43-yard line. You go corner or side here? I'm trying to decide which one looks less like a scratch.
Well,
it really is a tie.
Makes it about 1,000% more difficult is that he's on the rail.
That doesn't help anything. Nice shot.
Oh,
Not and he avoided the scratch.
wow.
Just. And of course,
What a shot.
his reward is a pretty straight in 8-ball.
Yeah,
I think do you go forward here?
he's pinching it back.
Oh, he's drawing it. Okay. Nicely done.
Yes, sir.
Dirk says, "You're not getting away from me."
No.
I like that he's taking his time and really thinking about it.
A little stretched here.
High ball game.
Step up a sec.
We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors here on the Shark Stream. You have Connecticut APA, Sigmaware, Agency One Group, Jacoby Custom Cues, Women in Pool, Mabel's Tables at Michael's Deli, NM Billiard Sales and Service, 11 Hall Avenue, Wallingford, Connecticut, KM Maintenance, JT's Pool Cue Repair, Salado App, Mark Anthony Home Improvements, Tommy's Tattoo Supply, Jimmy's Auto Service, Joe Master Billiards, Airmouth Balls, Organic Tattoo, Vaculease, Tweeden Fiber Corp, Harriman Real Estate, Pool Table Magic, Ben Strong, K Morgan, Man Cave Memories, and of course, Viking Cues, Simonis Cloth, and Andy Gow. This is Bobby saying, boom, without you, there is no us.
Okay, we're back to the live action, and Dirk is just breaking at 4-4.
Yep, rack number 9, about halfway through the match. We haven't seen any more than a 1-game lead. Real tight game, real tight match. Now, it's interesting. This is my first time in the booth commentating these matches, and you know what I hear you guys have commentated a lot of these matches say, and it's true. It's so hard to tell with these cameras whether they have the shot or they don't have the shot.
Nothing can substitute actually being at the table, and we've got for anybody that hasn't swung in and looked at this setup we've got 3 monitors, and sometimes you're looking at these different views, and they tell different stories, and they're all really good. It's good equipment, just the way it is. It just and yeah, some of them will look like you can't make it, and then they whip them in. Always try to keep that in commentating. Sometimes my friends will ask me advice when they're in a little bit of a slump, and my first thought is, why are you asking me? Then when I get past that, I just tell them, you just got to go back to your basics. You're having a little bit of a struggle, and it doesn't even have to be a slump for a week or 2 or 3. It just be during a set, falling into a tough spot. Go back to your basics. Make sure you got a level cue. Make sure you're staying really still. That's probably the biggest offender. We just watched it in a previous match. Earlier match tonight, the first one, which was Brian Merrick, was playing Jim Gravel. Brian, he has this tendency, and he knows it. He starts steering balls, and he starts jumping up out of his stance. That's a nice safety he just played.
Yep, got him nice and tight on the 7.
So you got to go back to your basics. Got to really try to stay still. He just decided to tie up a ball instead of trying to swing at it. And again, I think he knows, because Steve is struggling, that he doesn't have to be super concerned. Look what he's doing.
Right.
As we're talking. Maybe Dirk didn't consider ball in hand's got a 1-9 weight.
Hector says
Steve's feeling like, he just like won the lottery. He's like, I can't believe what did Hector say? Sorry.
Hector Sanchez just checked in. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Hector. Steve does wear his emotions on his sleeve. If he doesn't make this, he's gonna be unhappy. We're rooting for you. Oh, he's getting sharked from the next table. Think about it.
So when you play these combos, right?
Yeah,
You definitely don't hit them soft.
I don't want to leave a hanger. If I'm gonna miss it,
You try and play them two-way as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If I can get rid of the one ball, get it, get separation.
See,
This is interesting. This might go in. No, it
no,
didn't. But think about how far does he have to go before he could shoot this? See, now it's now it's interesting that the two got tied up a little bit. Still makeable, but the 4-9 is going to be a consideration in two shots from. You know what I mean?
Mm.
If he can navigate this one, the two is makeable. Going for the two ball position. Like why did he hit it that hard? I'm wondering.
sent it over by the 9.
Well, look what he left.
Definitely,
Aram's on.
yes, sir. I'm thin off that 2 ball, right?
That's what it looks like.
A little bit of right hand spin.
Gives us any more insight and oh yeah, looks like thin off the two is going to do it.
It should leave you safe as well, right?
Boy, he's going to be stretched out. I hope he
that's
gets
going to
a
send
bridge.
that. It's going to send that 2 across table.
Get the bridge.
Mm. He's
Combo.
shaking his head.
Well, he's a right-handed player. Maybe he wants to cut the two into it. I think the carom is I mean, basically, you're going to take a coat of paint off the two, and you should have the 9 right in.
Yeah, you got to hit it soft.
Yep. Yeah, this one I'm not worried too much. If you miss, he's not going to leave a shot on it. Unless it's
No, he's really pondering this one.
he's debating whether to cut it.
Yeah, the problem
See,
I see with the
because he's a right-handed player, he's thinking he has a better chance to cut the two into the 9 for a combo. So he's given up on the carom, and it's because he can reach this better. You know what I mean, Clint?
I think the carom
Nice
might be a
shot.
little thin. Great shot.
Very,
Yeah.
very nice shot. Yeah, he would have had to hit that absolutely perfect, and he was playing off the bridge, so that would have made it.
And
a bit
that's shows a good thing that Steve did there. He took his time. He looked at all the
Thought it
different
through.
options,
Yeah.
weighed them out in his head.
Okay, Steve jumps up, gains the advantage by 1. Oh, they're talking it over. Yeah, they're talking about his strategy about it. Yeah, he was very thoughtful about what to do there, and it paid off. Thinking if he was a left-hander, he would have played the carom because he would have been comfortable to go up the other side of the table.
Well, from what I could see on the camera, it looked like the carom often offered a defensive aspect too.
Get rid of the 2 cross.
Yeah,
table.
the 2 cross table, and if the 9 doesn't go, the cue ball is going to end up,
maybe a block.
right in between
something
the
tough.
9, 6,
Yeah.
somewhere in that vicinity.
I agree.
And then if the 9 hangs, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
but
but bottom line was he decided what he thought gave him his best option and
it worked.
best chance rather.
And he
and-
took the
and-
lead.
and-
5-4.
Steve's breaking.
Breaking game number 10.
Ball in.
Yep.
2 balls in.
They're definitely doing good on the break.
And he's got the 1 ball dressed up pretty good for the side pocket. Got the 2 ball. It leads to the 2.
Yeah, could be able to get by the 3, drift down.
I'm wondering about the 3. But what's going on with the 3? Does it pass the 5? Got an issue with the 3. He's going to have to consider how to shoot this 5 ball. I'm sorry, the 2 ball. Oh, doesn't get to shoot the 2 now.
Now the cue's on the magic racks. Can get it out of there.
So you, along with me, we both watched a fair amount of the Turning Stone when we could.
Yes, sir.
And so the final where Sky made this unbelievable run at Jason. He's down 12-6, and he ends up running a six pack. And after nice shot, and look, he might get another blocker. Oh no, he gets the worst case scenario. That's tough.
Yeah,
And
down
Sky
down 6-12, ties it up 12 apiece.
And then he's running out, and it looks like there's nothing that's going to stop him. And he's got a cue ball that's rolling slow, and it comes by the spot, and it takes a turn off of the spot. And it was a spot that they had changed on that table because they were having some racking difficulty. So it was a new spot, and it made the cue ball run off, and it tree topped him. It left him over a ball, and he had to shoot. I'm trying to remember if it was a four ball, and he's shooting tree topped. And Jason thinks that this is my only chance. It's like divine intervention. And guy just buckles down. He triple concentrates, and he slow rolls the ball in. And his next ball is a routine ball, and he's got four left on the table for the tournament win.
Yeah.
And it's like, did that spot stay in his head from the previous shot? Did he win the Super Bowl by making that slow roller? It was amazing how good he was
I
playing.
watched the replay on that several times.
Yeah.
It's not like he spent a lot of time looking at it. He made up his mind. He took the shot and missed it.
Finally missed with four balls left to go.
And I think they changed that spot. I know that the match between Jason and Jeremy, they had a lot of problems with racking.
Yeah.
So.
You can't believe he just rolled all the way back as far as he did. So meanwhile, it was an amazing win for Jason. It was his number 9. It's like the guy owns the place. Good hit, and he's getting a reward for that hit.
Look at that. Oh, 7 ball.
Oh no, are you kidding me? Right after getting a reward, he gets that. The 7 stopped him from getting in position.
Good defensive.
It's a very smart play. Nice speed. Who hasn't made this shot? Frozen to the rail when you're noodling around. But is this the time to try it? What's the safety? Buddy Hall used to say all the time, is if you don't have a good safety, go down swinging. And with it frozen, I'm trying to think if there is a good safety. Thinks there is.
Look at this.
And it didn't leak out. A great safety. Go get your jump cue. Head into the jump cue.
I know Steve's pretty good at jumping. I don't know about Dirk. I haven't seen him jump a whole lot. This one can be a little difficult near the rail. You got to get the height just right and then keep it on the table. Oh, look at this.
About that.
Nailed it.
A great shot. Tap, tap.
So how do you feel about jump cues?
I'm fine with it. We talked about it a little bit when Lance and Bobby and I were in here. Mike Zuglin's against them. He only wants you to use the your playing cue or your jump cue.
I think
whatever it is, it's not a jump
full
cue.
length.
You have to use a full length cue. He doesn't want to change. He's been doing this. Mike Zuglin's a stubborn guy. He doesn't want to change where you rack the balls. He doesn't change anything unless there's a governing body that comes and takes the reign, and really says this is the way it's going to be. He's just going to keep it the way it is. He doesn't like jump cues, obviously. His tournament, and it worked for, I think he said 20 years, and he said, just stay with that. Me personally, I think it's an amazing skill set. Nice out, Dirk. An amazing skill set, and it's fun to watch guys who know how to do it, like Miller and like Better Gorst. You see these guys that are, even Shane. My God, I seen Shane. I know you'll remember this because you're an avid pool junkie like me. Shane had a shot a few years ago, laid two bridges across the table to do a jump shot, and it's like, oh my god, this is it's an amazing skill set. I don't have any problems with it. How about you? Do you hate him?
I'm kind of mixed emotions on it. It is a skill, and like you said, Fedor definitely one of the best. Uh, and you see some great highlight shots from them, like the shot that Corey Deuel made, the Mosconi Cup.
Oh yeah,
where he jumped it and then the ball came up on the rail.
he was
down the
he was
rail.
partners with Mike DeShane in that match.
Yes,
I remember.
yes.
It was amazing, and it's exciting. It's just flat out exciting.
Dry break, one of the few we've seen. Steve comes in with a tester.
Oh, right back. What do you guys out there think about jump cues? You pro or against?
Tell you what, I don't own one, but I'm close to owning one. I'll put it that way.
I've got 3 of them. Go buy one of mine. I don't even bring them anymore to the pool room.
Says he's against.
One against.
Joanne Corbett.
Joanne, yeah. The old school mindset. Hi, Joanne.
Says he's for.
Or against. Got 3 against. Where's Earl Strickland? Sometimes he watches. He does.
Really?
Oh yeah. Kind of. You know his answer. Did he get a rail? Did not.
I know that if you're playing somebody that you know is good with the jump cue, it definitely changes. For me, it changes my mindset in playing defensive. You know you're gonna have to get that cue ball closer to another ball.
Right. It certainly changes the game in all kinds of respects, not the least of which you could push into jump shots. And if you have an opponent who's not good at jumping, push into those all day long,
Right.
and have a strength advantage.
In the pros, you're seeing that a lot now where they're pushing the jumps. It's like Steve, top of the 6. Rearrange the furniture.
Which really never has to work out your advantage, that's for unless you're intentionally breaking a cluster.
Long, thin cut. He takes it on. I think he might be playing defensive here.
I had to ball back.
Oh, no, he took it on.
He played it, made it. Nice. Got shape on this 4 ball. Might end up with the same pocket for the 5. Possible for the corner up top.
Like Steve's that's fairly natural here, up and down the table.
Max, you're right. I believe that. Also, I mentioned it earlier. You know, there's certain shots that call for some high velocity, but there's a lot being shot in this match way too hard that you don't have to shoot that hard, and it's always going to decrease your accuracy.
I don't mind. I don't mind coming up a little short on this one, going up and down the table. There's a lot you can do with the cue ball, you know, playing that 7 on the side. See what he does.
Got it. Ideally, he hit that really beautiful. He should be able to float into position. I'd almost prefer to draw back towards the magic rack. He's going forward, it looks like, which I hate to tangle with anything to do with
Maybe
this big
some
ball.
soft stun here. Bring it down
Yeah.
between the 8 and the 9.
Just stay in front of the 9. I don't like fooling with that. I'm sorry, with the 9 ball. And now he's gotten flat because of it.
Got to go forward, right?
Well, yeah, I think so. Yes. But again, now you're going to have to put some velocity on this ball, and it's going to mess with your accuracy.
He's coming back.
Is he going to draw into it? Stunned it out. So pretty good job, but I'll tell you what, it didn't have to be that adventurous. And it started with brushing the 9 ball on that stun shot 7. And this is what happened, man. This is, he had a routine 9, and he would be the first one to say, "I messed up." That's the point. You got to really. Where's the safety?
See what Dirk does here.
There's the safety. Pretty good play.
I think on a table it's not crazy tight, I'd be cutting this all day long. See what Dirk chooses to do, though. Big swing game here. Now they've gone the 9 twice.
Yeah, game 11. He was cutting it in. Oh my goodness, what a tough. Now, isn't that interesting? And I talk to guys about this all the time. Look at the angle he just scratched on, and look at the size of those side pockets. How is it even possible?
It's insane.
It's like you could try to shoot that ball in, and you would have a tough time doing it. Oh, he's making him shoot it. It's a good psychological move. And makes it.
Made it.
You've always been able to find anything you need with a smartphone. Now you can use it to find a game of pool with the Solado app. Anywhere, anytime. You can even host a game, tournament, or lesson, and make money. See where you stack up against all the other players worldwide in the Solado ranking system. Use your ranking to qualify for invitationals, large payout tournaments, and events. The pool table is your arena, your stadium, your court. It's harder than people think, but you don't care. The only way to get to the...
Okay, we're back live breaking, and Dirk's breaking at 6-5.
One ball rattled around. It's like another dry break.
And it looks like a tough 1 ball. I don't think he's got this ball. Let's look at the overhead view.
Picked at it.
Okay, so he left the back going down the rail, and it'll lead to the 2. Just has to be careful not to get tied up with the 5 ball.
Little danger down there.
Yeah, it's going to be tracking generally towards the 6 or 5.
I want to get fairly straight on the 2 because that'll lead you to the 3.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to hold. It's with those balls, it complicates it up there, doesn't it? I mean, he could try to go behind them, but you're gambling. Going up there where I said, and he ends up with a decent shot. He's gonna have to apply a little bit of inside angle to the shot, I believe, in order to hold it for 3. And he just decides. I'm assuming that's an all-out safety. Good
angle to drop back.
Just draw it above the 8 ball, right? To the long rail. So had the position, but he didn't convert this.
See another defensive shot here.
He was going for it. Steve, can you get out? There's no obstructions. Looks like it's clear sailing. 4 to the 5 might be the challenge for the rack here. Nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if he's supposed to go forward here. The 8 ball's just in a really lousy spot for position play. He tries to avoid it and he ends up in more trouble with the 9. That was just always going to be tough to get on. And look, the 8's sitting there and it's being it's a big ball for this kick shot as well.
Yeah, it's
I like going the extra rail anyway. I would like to come 3 rails behind that purple 5. It's just above the side pocket. Oh, just missed the ball.
It's like you made the rack easier by moving that 7 ball.
Yeah, right, making a hanger out of the 7.
Now it's stop, come around a couple rails for the 8.
Got ball in hand here, right?
Yep.
Up with a way to get out of that, that 7 shot, get some position here.
I think I would have pulled that back a little more, but let's see what he does.
I mean, he's relying on going forward here.
Nice. He cheated pretty
nice.
good.
I didn't.
With inside, came around 2 rails out of the corner.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna draw this back, like you say, 2 rails, not 3. I would draw into 2 rails, whip it around that corner pocket.
That's what he did.
Just like that.
Came in hot.
Nah, he's good. Good and hot. Uh-oh. In these pockets, I don't want to belabor it and beat it to death, but man, oh man. This is a challenging shot. Nicely done, Dirk.
And we have our first 2 rack lead.
I'm Lisa Zanish, manager at Yale Billiards. Come join us on the Shark Stream.
Colby.
I'm Reed.
Founders of Salado. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Scott Woodward, join us on the Shark Stream.
Alex Kazakis, join us on the sunscreen.
Hi, I'm Nick Kroll, owner of Viking Q's. We want you to join us on the Shark Stream.
Jason Shaw, join us on the Shark Stream.
Hello, my name is Christina Taj. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hi, ako si Efren Bata Reyes. Samahan niyo ako dito sa Shark Street.
Hi, I'm Earl Strickland. Join us on the Shark Street.
I'm Bobby Hilton, the owner of Yale Billiards. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Here we are, back to live action. This is Brian the Kickin' Chicken. I'm sitting here with Clint Dixon. We're on the Shark Stream, Yale Billiards, Wallingford, Connecticut. Thanks for tuning in. If you could, like, share, donate if you're so inclined to keep it going. What do we have here, Clint?
Third dry break in a row. Looks like we might have a push out. Yep, Steve takes the push out. He didn't leave him a whole lot here.
Well, he could go into the rail where the badge is and try to clip the left side of the one and just start tracking down table to a whole bunch of blockers. That looks like what he's doing. He got the wrong side of the one, however.
Yeah, I think I might have gave that back.
Yeah, well, if you're at the table, you're going to look at it and you're going to say, I really feel confident about it, or show me, and he thought he can clip the right side of it.
So next big pro event, Derby City, right?
Coming at us like a freight train. Yes, sir.
When does it start?
I don't know when, but it's in the next few weeks. You're not going, are you?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Work interferes with.
Right, you're still doing that. Give it up.
Would like to go someday, though. So last year was the Federal Gorse show, right?
Yeah, he dominated everything, including Bigfoot.
Yeah, I just saw the list for Bigfoot recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any surprises?
I think Jesus Atencio. Let me see if I can.
Okay. He's
He's
a
definitely
big up and comer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's not dead money.
No, he's
trying to think about this 3-ball, and I'll tell you what, it doesn't look too complicated to just come down by the yeah, just like that, by the second or third diamond. Perfecto, sir.
All right. Let me rip these names off real quick.
Yeah.
Max Eberly,
Dead money.
Jason Shaw,
Always a chance.
Lee Van Corteza.
Always a chance, and he won it once.
Always plays good on that Bigfoot table.
Right here. Yeah.
Josh Filler, Feder Gorst.
Both of those are killers.
Roland Garcia, another
up and comer,
favorite of mine.
Yeah.
Finished
great.
Second in the world 9-ball 1 year.
Yeah.
Shane Van Boning, Sky Woodward.
Both of those guys, obviously. I mean, the only person that doesn't belong so far, and forgive me for saying it, Max Everly.
I'd agree. John Mora, Jeff DeLuna.
Yeah, they would be my second and third guys to eliminate.
And then the surprise to me, which I already mentioned, Jesus Atencio.
Yeah.
Roberto Gomez.
I like Roberto Gomez.
Superman. Yeah. Yep. He can come with it.
Yep.
And then one of the Polish contention.
Oh, I know. Fortunsky or
no, Conrad.
Conrad. Yeah, well, that kid is, he's been coming on so strong in these last few events. Yeah, he's a good one.
Omar Al-Shaheen.
I like this guy, and he did really good over in London. He made it, I forget, was it the semifinals?
He played in the finals against Albin.
Was the final?
Yeah.
Okay, so he made it to the final. He's phenomenal, but I really think he's in over his head given the other names in that field. Now, with that said, I like to see that guy play Banks. I love Banks, and I think he's a dark horse that can always win a Banks tournament.
There's two left. Mika Immonen.
Not him.
You know, he's been playing a lot better the last year or two.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick him.
He finished 7th, 8th at Turning Stone.
Still not in love with him.
And we talked about this earlier. The other player that finished 7th, 8th was the kid from Ukraine.
Oh, right.
Vasily.
Vasily.
Yeah, he won the Texas Open.
Yeah. Well, Texas, one state.
Yeah, but that's a killer
this
tournament.
Kid, and how old is this kid? He's another
25.
Yeah, he's a young kid, and he's from Ukraine. So just the fact that he's from Ukraine makes me want to root for him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
His Fargo's 765.
So he's up there with like Jeremy, that level.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. And then last but not,
Jeremy? Jeremy's got to be right around there.
I think he's a 745 or 750, somewhere there. He had a good run at Turning Stone as well.
Jeremy is one of my favorite, not just players, he's one of my favorite people in pool. And I want to see this guy win this thing so bad. And he's been the bridesmaid now, what is it, 4 times? At 2/3 and second. And in this particular year, this field, there's like monster after monster after monster. And he makes it to 3rd place.
And there's still talk about him with Mosconi.
Well, he didn't get treated fairly. He should have been 2 times. He should have been on Mosconi Cup minimum times.
So, Dogging It podcast with Joey Ryan and Melina Mike.
Yeah.
When they did their show to talk about Turning Stone, because it's a Matchroom Points event,
right?
They did talk about Jeremy recently, and he was talked about as, you know, in the Mosconi Cup conversation too.
Well, that's nice. You know, other areas that they would give him some acknowledgement and respect. He deserves it.
And then last but not least, the Lion, Alex Pagulayan.
Well, I don't understand this guy. I have no idea how somebody with that stature can play that big. And it doesn't matter if it's a snooker table. It doesn't matter if it's a Bigfoot table. The guy can make a 6-foot bridge.
And he plays
Look at
great
his
on the
shot.
big.
Oh, I thought you had it, Dirk. Good try. Will this ball slide through?
Doesn't look like it.
Well, if it doesn't, it'll be an automatic safety.
So that's your Bigfoot 10 ball coming up.
That's a killer's row. You know, that's a lot of amazing players. So Jason's never out of it. Levan Corteza's never out of it. Shane, of course, always has a chance. Guys coming on like crazy. If I had to pick a player, he played it beautiful. Just to earn the right to go
So
swinging it.
who would you pick, and who would you pick as your dark horse?
Well, he's not so dark of a horse, but Jason would be my dark horse pick.
All right.
That ball got spit out and he hit it. He
got
didn't leave
a good
anything.
roll
He
too.
didn't leave 2 guys. Who would I pick to win this?
I'll start.
I'm going to say Levan Corteza.
All right. And who's your dark horse?
Jason.
I'm going to go with Fedor.
Yeah.
Just because I've seen a lot of these guys play Bigfoot. And I think he's the most consistent. But I like your pick for sure. And my dark horse, I'm going to go with Roland.
That's a nice one.
I just like the way he plays.
I can't believe I'm saying a dark horse pick is Jason Shaw. But, I don't think he's necessarily, he's not exactly, and nobody can really say he's a dark horse. That's nobody would surprise me except Max Eberle. Max Eberle doesn't, with all the respect in the world, I like the guy. He doesn't belong on the list. So he's an easy elimination. And
look at that.
Jeffrey DeLuna, he sold that out. Jeff DeLuna, he could break like a monster, but he's not going to win it. And who was the other one?
Superman?
Max. Superman. He has.
Oh, tried to come with the inside on it.
Yeah, he didn't get there. Anybody out there have any thoughts on the Bigfoot Challenge at DCC? All those names we were just talking about?
Picked it. It's going to sell out.
Sold it out, right?
This takes a good stroke, though, as you know.
You in this pocket, of all the pockets on the table, this particular pocket, Bossy, got to be center cut,
It
or
really
it's going to spit it out.
keep that head still and that arm straight, right?
Yeah, exactly. Looked good, and he just didn't get it.
All right, Bailey Hood says, I think Federer's a good dark horse pick. Feels like he's right there. So Bailey's picking, my pick is the dark horse.
Well, you won't find too many people that'll bet against you on Federer Gorst. Capable of winning everything and anything.
So,
I don't know how many people out there watching have played on a 10-foot table before. It's amazing how exponentially more difficult it becomes to play on 1 foot longer table. It is amazingly hard.
playing
He missed
good
it good.
speed. He got a little luck by rattling the pocket.
Yeah, if he didn't rattle the pocket, the speed would not have been good. Or is he trying to play safe?
He
tried to cut it.
I think he tried to cut.
I think he might have tried to cut that, and he missed it, and it turned into a kick. Could be wrong. He may have been trying to kick it the whole way.
No, these shots here, for me personally, they're tough.
And then on this table, even tougher. So
right. I just don't know if I don't sight these well, or this cut angle for me.
It's a tough back cut
at that length. Yeah.
Yeah, you're cutting a quarter of the table.
I don't know if I'm playing defense, so being down.
Where's the safety?
Being down 2 games, got to start making things happen. He's going
into the rail. That's not a bad decision. Look at the speed.
Wow.
Nice shot, Steve. That's an interesting
Steve
play.
Rowe. Yeah.
He's thinking.
And look at all it just barely bounced off the rail. The speed was.
I was worried for a second it might not make it there. Nice going. He said, I'm all in. I'm going to make this ball.
Look at this.
Did he get him? We got to take. Oh, he got him. Jeez, got him.
Did you jump this?
I might, yeah. I like to kick, though, but that looked an easier hit to jump. They did okay with it, but he's leaving Steven out because he's leaving Dirk out. All Dirk has to do is just make this ball, cinch it, and you've got the 9 ball right in the side pocket.
Ben Hogan, my man, what's up, buddy?
What's happening, sir?
Oh, that's a shock.
Yeah, ridiculously harder indeed, yeah.
Hey, what would be a hard pick at Derby City is 9 ball.
Oh, it's just too many people.
Yeah, so many fillers.
A lot of parity going on. But again, you're back to the cream of the crop, filler, Gorst. You know.
Sanchez Ruiz.
Jason Ruiz. Yeah, how do you look past Ruiz? He's Spaniards. He doesn't have to be the only Spaniard. We got Ruiz, right? We've got Alcady. We got the kid Jonas coming up.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from him in the last little bit. I don't know what he's doing now. Bobby, I'm sure has a now where he is, what he's doing. Get
You
out of
didn't
there.
do it.
Get out of there. All right. He
Gets
gets
one
another
back.
beat. Yeah, this is heading for Hill. With that, Oscar. Greg Antonakis from up in Dutchess, is he in Dutchess or Rockland County? In New York. Yeah, he just got finished playing Merrick. He said he made 11 early 9 balls on him. Called him. He came on the stream tonight. He called him the combo kid. Brian will never agree to that.
Dry break, but gets it's a bad kiss. All in the corner pocket.
Well, straight away, the 1 to the 2 looks like the challenge.
Yeah.
To get started here.
I mean, gotta like play it in the side
with a lot of high and high
and
left.
Go between the 3 and the 5, right? Down table. He's going the other way.
No, I think you can go off of that long rail across, but you have to put a whole bunch of top
and then
left.
You're going to end up straight on the 2.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, he would have hit around where the 1 is now and out.
Yeah, I would have
just had to avoid the 9.
And the other side, go between the 5.
Listen, you could have played that tangent and rolled it right straight through there. You're still dealing with a 9.
But look at how he ended up.
Oh yeah, he didn't sell out. Oh, you mean if he made it? Yeah. Well, he actually collided with the 1.
No, I mean as far as what he left Steve.
Yeah, that was a lucky lead. This looks like such a tough stroke shot here that I might consider going across the corner with the 1 ball.
And he makes the 8.
He lucked in an 8 ball. And look how he ends up on the 1 ball. Perfect. I guess he'll play short side position here.
Yeah. Yep. Dirk smiling.
He knows he got away. Time. He comes in very nicely on the 2. Might have wanted a little more angle than that, actually.
Oh no, that's pretty perfect. Short side.
Yeah. But we'll see if up here to get. I think I'm putting a high right cue ball.
He just can't dig into the cue ball.
These guys got to yield a little bit.
He's taking his time on it. He overcut it. And another good lead.
He sure wasn't playing a leave.
Got a lot of defensive options here. I'm going to try and roll up on the 9.
I think he has a free shot here. He wanted to try to make that.
He went that way.
It leaked out. No, it didn't. He's got him blocked. I think he has to go to his jump or make a kick shot.
It's a tough kick.
It really is. You got to make it. It's a 2 railer. You got to hit. You got to hit the second group of counters. You have to hit the first one with the top right ball. Nice shot. That's right where you needed to hit.
Measured that. Measured that. Awesome.
Yep. He doesn't have a combo here. I mean, he doesn't want to shoot. So what is he doing? misjudging.
Sometimes it'd be nice if they had a microphone on, they could tell you what they were thinking.
We can communicate with him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what were you trying to do there? Oh, I think obviously he was trying to get it. He was trying to get it down table. He just judged it. No,
Right. Steve got a nice open look here.
I think he just let the cue ball release to this side where he's shooting from. Have the 3 ball on that other side. Going a little harder at it.
Nice little kiss.
That's
Now,
not nice though, because he had 5 ball or 4 ball.
right.
So it helped his 3 ball. Yes, it did. Complicated his ball.
What's he gonna do here?
Carom might be on. That might not be a hard carom.
It's a little thin. Excuse me. Just hit straight on the 4. Gonna roll it out the one here.
Roll up on it. He tried to.
Different way and left the shot.
He did.
But he made the 6-foot.
He can use this 5 ball, the purple 5 ball shot, to try to rectify the 6.
I'm a little thin here.
Yeah, he's going to hit the top rail. I don't think he's going to hit the 6. I don't think.
He straightened it out to play the 6 in the other corner.
Well, he might. Oh, he did hit the
Hey,
6.
yeah.
Okay. So now he's got a safety consideration here. I think I would just cut the 6 into the 7 and leave the 6 there. Just make sure you don't make the 7.
Yep.
Just send the cue ball back all the way down table.
You could actually put some right spin on it and maybe get in near that 9 ball. Come back down table.
Oh yeah. Yep. You could try to look for a blocker as well.
Just go in a different.
Yeah, but I don't get it. It's not affording him. It's like I don't see what the plan was. Like you said, if we had a microphone, we could ask what they were trying to accomplish.
Nice shot.
Yeah, Steve, this is a good time to catch your gear. Dirk's been playing better, I think, and Steve got to feel pretty good about hanging around playing his less than stellar game, and he's still in it. Just down 1, and he could be tied right now with a good shot on the 7. He put a little reverse on this. He's going to get away with it. But that was interesting reverse shot. Yeah.
But definitely a little too much. Still not in a bad position.
I would have done without the reverse, and I would have been a little less angle and a little closer.
And
nice,
we have another tie ball
nice
game.
shot. They're gonna.
And
What the hell?
Chris Arnold says, "I'll take Dirk from here." Yeah.
Wow. Get something going out there. Who wants his action? Got to be somebody liking Steve from here.
Race to 2. I'm saying it's a coin flip.
It really is. Race to 2 from here. Why not? Somebody take the action. I can't do it because I'm supposed to be, supposed to be unbiased.
Switzerland?
I'm supposed to be all Switzerland in here. Who's taking that action out there?
Steve's breaking from the left-hand side.
Uh-oh, looks like we got somebody wrong.
We had a lot of dry breaks last several games, so let's see what happens here. Hit some nice and square. Found it in the wing ball, right?
There goes another one.
Second ball, yeah. Nice break. Not a great look on the one, but
I still think it's cuttable though. I think he'll take a swing at it.
wow, Chris Arnold up in the bet.
Looking for $100 bet.
He is liking Dirk.
Somebody pluck him. Take that money. Dirk will be happy on the replay to see he's got somebody with confidence like that in him.
Yeah.
He's got some fans out there. May not be watching right now. They're waiting to see if he makes
that.
They're waiting to see if he makes the one ball. Are you kidding? Oh, he survived it.
But look at where the 3 is.
It's horrible. Absolutely horrible.
All right, Chris, I'm liking your pick right now.
All of a sudden, everybody's putting their wallet back in their pocket.
Yeah, Chris, wow, no doubt.
You're going to go up to the top short rail by the badge. Oh, he got it. He got a feather hit on it.
Wow, almost scratched off the 9.
Yeah, almost. Well, listen.
Here's
I know
a
what
two-way.
Brian Merrick would do here.
Oh, and Brian would be right. Here's a 2-way.
This looks like Karam City.
Yeah, you play that 3-ball backup table and take a run at the 9.
Yeah, it's almost like you could play the 3 like to make it.
And these
and call the 9. Sure.
Yeah, and in these list matches they gotta call the 9. So
Yeah, call the 9. I didn't see him call the 9.
I didn't either.
Trying to cut it in. Or no, he's playing safe all the way.
Yeah, good shot.
Well, sometimes cooler heads prevail. I don't see a window there. I think he's going to have to hit the side pocket, or hit the long rail before the side pocket, or he might be able to go just past the 8 and catch it off the top rail. Like that's where he's heading.
If he's got a window, we got another look at a carom.
Oh man, that would be something. Have that side of it.
Oh, look at that. Ball in hand. Hey, Chris, we're in Connecticut. How about you? Unless you're talking about state of mind.
Yeah, bad. Yes, bad.
Yeah, bad's a good word. Indiana. Hey, welcome.
You're a Hoosier.
Yes. Well, Chris, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. All right.
Well, he left himself very flat on the 6, I
Yeah.
think. You know,
Yeah.
he's going to get on the
He's
7.
gonna have to work it.
Might be able to cheat. It's in. Hey, he's banking. He's a banker.
I know what chicken will be shooting here.
A good job on these. Getting the panoramic view. Yeah, he's banking it. Okay.
Oh,
Went way. And he still manages to leave 46-yard liner. Steve, I think, is just happy to get back to the table on this one.
gonna go forward with it.
I think so. Just off shot, and you should be able to put them both in the same pocket.
He hit it.
Not well enough. Hit it. He hit the 2-way very well. And almost rather hit from the bad side. Exactly. I think you have a better chance of getting some separation.
It's like he did, unless he hits the point.
See, this is golden opportunity right here to take the lead to the hill first. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We really appreciate it. This is Brian the Kickin' Chicken. I'm sitting here alongside Clint Dixon, Yale Sharks, Wallingford, Connecticut, Yale Billiard.
Yep, good to be here. Like I said earlier, first time in the booth.
The hanger there.
Dirk being left-handed. He's still going for the bridge.
Much of a still has to do a little something. He wants to cheat at a hair and go off of the rail or draw back a little bit to get a little better angle. That's good.
So Kyle Carberry, thanks, man, for the. It is definitely good cameras here. The owner Bobby Hilton has put in the time and the money. It's created a great stream. Kyle also said, Brian the Kickin' Chicken ?
Yes, sir. How can I help you? At your service. Oh, he missed that ball.
I think he might be asking how you got the name.
Kickin' Chicken? Well, that's a trade secret, but it had something. Tell you who was involved with it was Warren.
I was going to say it because you told me the story.
Warren Kiam.
Chris Arnold going 3-1. This is making the move.
Really?
Yeah.
What, you're laying 100 for 30? What are you talking about here?
I think it might be the other way. He really likes Dirk, though. I'll tell you
If
what,
I wasn't bound by the Commentator Guild Switzerland agreement. Oh, he's playing a safety here.
Yeah, good choice.
He's daring him to bank. I got to tell you something. I'm going in on this bank.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm playing speed to come drift right across table, just below that side pocket. Winner. Okay. Played a much smarter shot than mine. He went for the all-out safety.
Kyle, you thank you, by the way. The weatherman, you talking about Tim? Which weatherman?
Yeah, that
Oscar, chicken makes it bang bang blindfolded for sure. I've seen him make it too many times.
Yeah, not on this table. Yeah, Timmy Levine.
Kyle's asking, where's Tim Levine?
Oh, Tim hangs around.
Yeah.
I don't know which room he's playing out of now. He played out. I mean, he comes here sometimes, but I know he comes to shooters. I see him there a little bit. I've seen him pop in over at you and also. I don't know if he goes up to racks much. Yeah, Timmy's a good guy.
Is Tim on the list? No, sir, he is not. He dropped off the list.
He did. I've seen Tim play where he looks like
Look
a
at that
pro
shot,
player.
Dirk.
Came in there like a.
Oh wow, Dirk just nailed that 8-ball. Great shot.
Boy,
straight in on the 9.
Everybody's feeling good that they didn't take that $100 bet. I think Dirk's making it to the hill first. It looks like. I guess don't want to jinx him.
Chris must have had a crystal ball. He's got to really stretch this. I think he put an extension on too, right? Nice out.
All righty.
We have our first man on the hill, Mr. Dirk Ridley, leading 8-7.
Here we are. Dirk is breaking on the hill, 8-7. And he breaks right into the side pocket.
All right, break, except for the cue ball.
Well, the 1 to the 2, it looks manageable, but hey, I would lay the cue ball somewhere in the vicinity of the 8 ball. Wouldn't come at it this way.
Gonna draw it?
See, this is what I don't like. I would have sat it near the 8 ball side of the rail. came around. He's recovered from it nicely. Still has a little tough, challenging 3 ball.
Yeah, it's a tester because he's got to go back and forth or hold it.
Yeah, I think he could hit this slow enough like that. Come back out a little bit. Oh, he's thinking about this.
Oh, the magic rack.
Yeah.
Looks like the 9's on it.
But does he really want to try to make the 9 now? Is he looking to play the combo?
I'd play the combo if there was a 2-way involved with getting safe. If not, I mean, the 4 looks like an easy defensive shot.
He's like all in on this.
Oh,
this combo.
Yeah, he's lining it up.
This is not an easy. And if you miss it, you're selling out the game. Possibly, very
you gotta
possibly.
think of where the cue ball is going. The 4.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
He
that
had the rolling
roll.
roadblock.
Well, I tell you,
Genius.
They've both got some great
And
rolls
it's a
today.
genius move right there. And once again, this is the way to get distance. Come off the bottom rail. It didn't quite work out for him. That gave him the better chance to get distance. Okay, Steve, your fortuitous roll there.
It's been a great match. I think they played very evenly. Yeah. The corner. 7.
He made a little bit of an obstruction.
Make you around it?
Yeah, he's mild obstruction.
Left side. You will. Which is where you want to be anyways.
Just make him a little uncomfortable. He got that in like a pro. If he makes this cut, he's going to come into pretty good shape too above the 7 ball. Oh, he didn't hard enough.
Went in the drink.
Have the angle.
Well, now it's Dirk's match to win.
I'm offsetting this a little bit halfway between the rail and the 9, and I'm going to draw back into position. I don't even want to be that.
What do you do if you end up straight on the 7, though?
Well, I mean, it's not
take
the end
your
of
medicine?
not the end of the world to try to cut the 8 in still, but it's easy not to end up straight on the 7. I would want to come under the 9 here. He's going over it, and I don't agree with it.
Yeah, that really
is a disaster.
And there you go.
Yeah, you got to come under the 9 on that shot. That's why I said put the cue ball off the rail by the counter about 5 inches, and then draw into position.
You know, what you just said is great advice, especially for newer players. You want to try and keep those pockets out of the equation coming off a rail.
Well, there was a way to do it. Yeah, it goes the other way. And it could have worked out. I mean, there's always more than one way to skin a cat, but eventually the odds and averages catch up with you. I like what Steve's doing here. I like the way he started off with his 7 ball.
Yep, he's got perfect angle.
He's got a nice angle to just draw back, bang into that long rail, and get out somewhere around mid table, a little bit below mid tables, close to straight in 9 ball. Coming up short here, and that's just too bad. He didn't bang into that side rail.
Disappointment in his face, and he let his cue hit the table.
Because he had the angle to get where he needed.
What do you think about this?
He's calling a straight ball. He's feeling it. What's he going to do here? He's made it.
You have got to be kidding me. Hill.
Rang the bell.
Steve Rowe, great shot.
We got a Hilla thriller, as Upstate Al says.
Max Ball said Steve cuts us in.
Wow. 8-8, guys. Hope you're enjoying the sweat.
We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors here on the Shark Stream. You have Connecticut APA, Sigma Wear, Agency 1 Group, Jacoby Custom Cues, Women in Pool, Mabel's Tables at Michael's Deli, NM Billiard Sales and Service, 11 Hall Avenue, Wallingford, Connecticut, KM Maintenance, JT's Pool Cue Repair, Salado App, Mark Anthony Home Improvements, Tommy's Tattoo Supply, Jimmy's Auto Service, Joe Master Billiards, Aramith Balls, Organic Tattoo, Vacu Lease, Tweeden Fiber Corp, Harriman Real Estate, Pool Table Magic, Ben Strong, K Morgan, Man Cave Memories, and of course, Viking Cues, Simonis Cloth, and Andy Gow. This is Bobby saying, boom, without you, there is no us.
All right, everybody, here we are for the Hill finale. Steve Rowe's breaking. I think he made a ball.
He sure did, and look at the look he's got.
He's got a beautiful, the one ball's dressed right up to go out. Remember Keith McCready, he used to say, get dressed, ladies, we're going out. So he's got the one ball dressed, ready to go out. Looks like a slow roll will get him the two ball down the corner.
You just don't want to overpower this.
No, I think it's a slow roll in. I like the way he played it. So now he's got the down the corner shot, and he's got the three ball waiting for the side. Yeah, it's pretty much a stop shot,
Yeah,
right?
and it's funny too because how many Hill matches do you see where the last game ends up being, 10 innings, chess match, balls tied up. This thing was wide open, and
Oh yeah, he fixed that. He's fixed the wide open table.
now we might see a few more innings.
Oh yeah. Oh, so the two balls are going to be happy to go in the side pocket, and then we're going to make see if he could avoid the 8 ball.
He missed
which
a
I
cut
think
to
would
the
be-
side.
Okay,
Okay, so
we're with you so far, Dirk. Can you pull it back maybe like 6 inches? Does he have angle to stay good for this
Yeah, it looks like-
pink 4 ball?
looks like it's a little off angle.
Yeah, it looks like it's wanting to make the 8 ball get in the way, doesn't it? In
I
this
think
case,
he might
maybe
be
he
going
goes forward.
Yeah,
I like what he did there.
absolutely.
I like what he did there, and he's got a possibility to. He's calling this 9. He better
You have to.
call the 9 just in case. The 9 should hold the cue ball good enough that you'll have the 5 ball. If you make the 4, you'll have the 5 ball for the side pocket.
That's how I'd be
But
playing it for sure.
I'm definitely calling the 9. I didn't see him call the 9.
I didn't either. Look at that.
Why didn't he call the 9? Ace.
This is a tester here, unless he
I'm sorry.
decides to go defensive.
Yeah, no. Plays with the 9. He should have this.
He was playing it.
All right. Well, it looks like he's going to be probably able to come around this 7 ball. I would hit it with a speed that if I was going into the 7, I'm going to make the 7 get out of my way. So just like a nice medium speed hit that makes sure that the 7 gets out of your way. And he never even really threatened the pocket.
He almost scratched, but look at how he ended up.
Oh, golden. Yeah. So he's shooting for long distance boards here.
I'm sure on this table that 4 ball looks like it's in a different area code.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, everybody. Sincerely, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate your viewing. Besides Indiana, where are you guys from? Are you mostly local guys?
Beautiful.
I think so, Max. It looked like it's a war. Dirk's in good shape to close it out.
He's good enough shape for Westfield, Indiana, Brian Roll.
Thank you, Brian, for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good pool scene out there in Indiana. We're rooting for your home girl. Claimed Indiana as her home for a while, Jeanette Lee, right?
Another great stroke by Dirk.
Well, he's closing it out, man.
Yeah.
Got 2 balls for the set. This is Brian Kicking Chicken. I'm sitting here with Clint Dixon. Thank you to our feature sponsors. That's Viking Cues, that's Simonis Cloth, Aramith Products, and Andy Gow. Andy, we missed you tonight. Hope to run into you soon. Thank you to all of our local sponsors. Without you guys, we couldn't make this happen. Thanks, of course, to everybody for viewing. He's conceding.
Yes.
And we got Dirk Ridley, the winner. Clint, it was a pleasure. Thanks for joining me.
Yes, sir.
Had a
Thank
good
you.
time. It's been a long night, and we're going to close it right out. You guys all have a terrific evening, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks so much.
We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors here on the Shark Stream. You have Connecticut APA, Sigma Wear, Agency One Group, Jacoby Custom Cues, Women in Pool, Mabel's Tables at Michael's Deli, NM Billiard Sales and Service, 11 Hall Avenue, Wallingford, Connecticut, KM Maintenance, JT's Pool Cue Repair, Salado App, Mark Anthony Home Improvements, Tommy's Tattoo Supply, Jimmy's Auto Service, Joe Master Billiards, Aramith Balls, Organic Tattoo, Vaculease, Tweeden Fiber Corp, Harriman Real Estate, Pool Table Magic, Ben Strong, K Morgan, Man Cave Memories, and of course, Viking Cues, Simonis Cloth, and Andy Gow. This is Bobby saying, boom, without you,